Now to get the news, travel and weather wherever you are this morning.
Hello, good morning. Now for the news here in the northwest. And an investigation's underway after a fire at Haydock Industrial Estate. Emergency services were called just after 4 o'clock yesterday. The unit just off the East Lancs Road contained acetylene gas cylinders and hundreds of litres of diesel. A 250-metre cordon was put in place and a number of roads were closed for a time. Some residents in Cumbria say a government review into flood defences is a little too late. It comes as the Environment Secretary Liz Truss visited the area yesterday to see what lessons can be learned. Many drivers across Cumbria are still having to make detours as bridges and roads stay closed after being damaged in the flash floods.
Well, not just hearing what people are saying and listening, as they would suggest that they do listen, but actually putting it into action, because clearly lots of local people in lots of places, people have had really constructive, very good ideas or suggestions, and they just don't follow up because someone else somewhere decides that they can't do that.
An inquest into a woman who fell to her death soon after hearing a man she accused of rape had been cleared is due to finish today. Tracy Shelby is said to have been distressed and angry when she discovered he'd been cleared by a jury in 2014. She plunged from a rooftop car park in Rochdale a few hours after. Princess Royal is visiting Liverpool today to officially open the Walton Centre's newest building that specialises in brain and spinal injuries. The £29 million Sid Watkins building gives Specialist Brain and Spinal Hospital a new 30-bed complex rehabilitation unit and more relatives accommodation. In football now, Blackburn Rovers extended their unbeaten run to 8 matches after a goalless draw with Nottingham Forest last night. Meanwhile, in Super League, Salford's newly appointed director of rugby, Tim Sheens, says the club's new young players could be the key to the future. The 64-year-old Australian, who was appointed to revive the fortunes of the Red Devils, says they need to recruit from within as well as outside the club.
Recruitment will be an ongoing thing for the next 3 years. Not only though from the outside in, but recruiting from within. Our youngsters, we've got quite a number of really good, outstanding youngsters that I believe will feature in Super League over the next 3 years.
Well, a mild day ahead. Let's get the weather details from Charlie.
Good morning to you. A little bit of a misty, murky and quite a breezy start to the daytime for us today across the northwest, but spare a few spits and spots of drizzle. There should be plenty of dry weather around as well, particularly over the hills though. Look out for some fog. Visibility while you're driving could be somewhat limited, and then as we go through to the late part of the afternoon, some rain starts to threaten to spread up from the southwest of us, but otherwise staying mainly dry prior to that. Temperatures very mild as well, and then overnight tonight, not a nice night at all, unfortunately. Lots of rain around throughout the night time. Occasionally it could be quite heavy, and it'd be quite windy by that point as well. The temperatures, as you can see, again, very, very much on the mild side of things overnight as well. And then tomorrow, quite a similar day to what we've got today, really. So again, it'll be dull, again, it'll be cloudy, again, there'll be some mist and some murk and a bit of fog as well, and a couple of spits and spots of rain too. But have a look at those temperatures. It's December. Very, very mild.
Well, I've no major problems to tell about on the roads this morning. Stay up to date on your BBC local radio station. That's it for me. I'm back at 8:30.
Good morning, this is Breakfast with Bill Turnbull and Louise Minchin.
Counting down to blast off, just over